Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to study motion of a charged particle in combined electric and magnetic field. This is electric field and this is our magnetic field. We study three cases in this topic, in which the case 1 is when velocity is parallel to magnetic field and magnetic field is parallel to electric field. This is our electric field, this is our magnetic field, and this is our velocity vector. So these three are parallel to each other. In this case, magnetic force equals to Q V cross B, and we know that the angle between the magnetic field and velocity is 0. So force equals to 0 in this case. So we can say that no magnetic force is present in this case. Now, suppose a charge is placed in the electric field, then this charge will move in the direction of electric field if it is positive. Now, force by electric field equals to QE, and force is equal to m into a. The m is mass and the a is acceleration, equals to QE, and from it here acceleration equals to QE by m. So we can say that a charge when present in electric field move in the direction of electric field, and in this charge the acceleration produced is QE. So the charge present in this case has acceleration of magnitude QE by m. So we can say that a charge simply move in the direction of electric field with an acceleration of magnitude equals to QE divided by m. So our Lorentz force is a force which acts on a particle when a particle is placed in combined electric field and magnetic field. So force by electric field equals to QE plus force by magnetic field equals to Q V cross B. So this is our Lorentz force. The Lorentz force is the force which acts on a particle when a particle is placed in combined electric field and magnetic field. So this is our force by electric field and this is our force by magnetic field. So our next case is our case 2 is when electric field is parallel to magnetic field and velocity is at certain angle to magnetic field. When velocity is at certain angle to magnetic field, then the charge follows circular motion. This we know from our previous lecture. So this is our electric field and this is our magnetic field. Both are parallel to each other. Now the velocity is at certain angle to the magnetic field. So this is a velocity vector which is at angle theta with the magnetic field. So the two component of this velocity vector is v cos theta and v sin theta, and we know that v sin theta is responsible for the circular motion of the particle and v cos theta is responsible for the motion of particle in the positive x direction. So we can say that a charge follows circular motion in which the charge has an acceleration in the positive x direction which is equal to qe divided by m. Now the motion of particle is like this. This vector or this component is responsible for the circular motion of a particle, and we know that the particle present here has an acceleration of magnitude qe by m which is in the positive x direction. So we can say that a particle follows circular motion, but its pitch going to increase because it has an acceleration of magnitude qe by m. Repeating again that this v sin theta is responsible for circular motion of a particle. Then the circular motion is like this, but at the same time it has an acceleration of magnitude qe by m. So the motion of particle is like this, circular motion due to this component, and its pitch going to increase because it is acceleration of magnitude qe by m in the positive x direction. So its pitch is going to increase at each revolution. So we can write here pitch will go on increasing because it has acceleration of magnitude qe by m in the positive x direction, and the new velocity is v dash equals to v naught cos theta, or we can simply write v cos theta, which is the initial velocity, plus acceleration equals to qe by m into time. And this is of the form v equals to ut, v equals to u plus at. So this is our v, this is our u, and this is our a, and this is our t. Now our third case is when electric field is perpendicular to magnetic field and perpendicular to velocity vector, like this. This is our magnetic field axis, this is our velocity axis, and this is our electric field axis. These three are perpendicular to each other. This is our magnetic field axis, this is our velocity axis, and this is our electric field axis. Now the charge is present here and it is a velocity in the positive x direction. Now we have to find the direction of magnetic force. So this is our velocity and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So this is our velocity vector and this is our magnetic field vector. Now we have to find the direction of magnetic force. So the direction of magnetic force is downward from V to B. From V to B. So this is our direction of magnetic force, which is equals to Q VB, because F equals to Q V cross B, and we know that the angle between the magnetic field and the velocity is 90 degree, so we can write Q VB. Now at the same time the charge will move in the direction of electric field like this. So in order to for a charge to move in the positive x direction, this magnitude of force and this magnitude of force must be equal. So we equate it and we get QE equals to QVB. Then E equals to VB. Now our velocity is E by M. So whenever we are asked to find the velocity and we are given with electric field and magnetic field magnitude, we simply divide electric field magnitude by the magnetic field, then we get the velocity. So this is our case 3. Thank you.